So who owns GoHighLevel? My name is Pamela Dale. I have a little insider information. Stay with me. I'm going to introduce you to some amazing people. If you're in the sales and marketing industry, you maybe have heard of GoHighLevel. You're here, you're doing a little bit of research, and the three owners, there are three, perhaps are a little bit mystical. So I have had the real pleasure of being introduced to them numerous times and have spent some time in their company. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about some of the things that I've learned, and I wanted to pass along some of my thoughts as well. So the very first introduction, it was a white labeled version of GoHighLevel, and someone said, "Do you know that it's white labeled and you can do XYZ?" And I'm like, "Oh, what? Okay." And who are they? Because some of you may have been here for a spell and know that I was involved in ClickFunnels, and the owners and I did not have the same values any longer. Became apparent we could no longer survive in the same ecosystem. It was a very big clash of values, and I didn't like where the company was going, and I was not comfortable bringing businesses to ClickFunnels any longer. So I wanted to take a look and talk with them. So I spent some time in the app. I learned it, dug in, and then one day, as I courageously will always do, reached out to Sean Clark, the owner, and he got on a call with me. He spent 30 minutes with me talking to me about the system. I'd love to share that interview with you, but you can see how raw and ignorant I was around the software and around the white labeling. I watched it and I was like, I've come a long way, baby. Thank God. But I learned about Sean immediately. Generosity. He was very knowledgeable, but he was passionate about what he was doing. And that's what I loved. And what he said was, business owners need leads. He was adamant that was something that he wanted to solve. And in business, we talk a lot about this around here. You best be picking a problem that's big, and it better be something you want to eat every morning for breakfast, because you're going to get tired of it and you're going to get tired of it all. So that was evident that that was what he wanted to do. And I just fell in love with the whole concept. I was like, yes, because you and I both know around here, great things happen when women have money, and it looks like software that I do, but I'm actually talking about business, and I'm talking about a business that's going to work for the person, and it's going to provide, and it's going to be stable enough that we can invest our time and energy, because a lot is on the line here. And that's what I was doing. And I feel confident bringing to you GoHighLevel as an affiliate. That is one of my main offers. And I feel very comfortable doing that based on the information that I had from Sean from that very first call. Then I just kept watching. And then lo and behold, they started having events. So I end up at the first SaaSpreneur event in Dallas and was introduced to more team members at that time and met the second owner, Robin Alex. Robin Alex is a big teddy bear with a heart the size of Dallas. And I immediately really liked him. You could see he was brought in more as the marketer, right? The way this thing all developed high level, I've been listening to Sean and talked to him a number of times and been in his company a lot. And he tells the story of he was with Invoice Sherpa and he created it, built it, and sold it and was looking for his next opportunity. And he was thinking about this leads thing. And he says to himself, who's the smartest engineer I know? And he immediately, the name that came up for him was a gentleman that he went to university with, Varun. And they joined forces. And then that's where I guess Robin came into the picture, because he was looking for marketing. He's the marketing guy. So they all three come together in Dallas, and this is where it bloomed out of. So I'm in Dallas and I've met Robin, and I sat at that first event and I met some of the leaders, and I was immediately taken by, again, the generosity and the dedication to helping small business owners win. Now, is there a better mission in the world than that? Because you and I both know if I make money as a business, the whole capitalist system works, right? And doing something that I love, and if you get to do something you love, to me, that's freedom in the best sense of the word, right? I can have a lot of money and be free and have choices, but I want to do it in a way that really works for me and the way that I need my business to work, based on my values, based on how I want to work, based on my gifts and talents and what I need for my family. So it was very powerful. And I absolutely had a blast. And then I went back 3 more times. and ended up at the big event in November back in Dallas and met all three owners at the same time. There's a blog post down below that I've got all the pictures and everything, so you can see how we came together. And Sean's generosity to the community is palpable. It's something that you can feel. And one of the phrases that he said very early on that I heard and got a hold of was, a bad day for him is when someone doesn't understand what it is that they're trying to do. And sometimes you get in the GoHighLevel group and people are just like, I want to come at them, right? Because they're a little bit protective. And you can see that they just don't understand what it's like to build a business, never mind a business to the capacity GoHighLevel has built, and dealing with that many users, must be overwhelming. And I found the company to also be incredibly vulnerable and willing to fail in public. These are beautiful. When you hear what I'm saying, it's values. They are values. So this vulnerability is very important. You do not see that in the ClickFunnels world. In fact, it's the exact opposite. There's so much masking and crap going on over there. You'd hurl, right? If you really got to know what was going on. Sometimes you don't want to know. It's like when I go to a restaurant and I sit and I see the kitchen. Sometimes I ain't eating there. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes you don't want to know. But here I'm telling you, this is really important. If you're going to build a multi-million-dollar business, you want to know who you're getting into bed with, so to speak. So many times I've gone in the group and Sean has said to me, Pamela, if you want, I'll get on a Zoom with you. I'll get on, what? I'm not a big player. I'm just some girl from like Saskatchewan, Canada, right? What do I know? I know I'm being facetious there. So of course. And they've just built and built. And then what happened last year, I believe, or 2021, what year is it now? They were given some, or went and on the hunt, or that's actually not true. They were approached many times by venture capitalists, and they spent a lot of time trying to find the right partner. And they did partner with someone in 2021 for a minority stake. I believe it was $60 million. And the company's name, Peak Equity Partners is their name, Peak Equity, and they are now part of us. They are partnering with us as well. And GoHighLevel right now has approximately 20,000 agencies with, I think, 300,000 users, but is growing so much every day. So the company's grown tremendously since its inception in 2018. I think it's a company you would want to take a look at if you're wanting to. You're going to need software. Your clients are going to need software. Where else are you going to go, right? HighLevel has proven itself over and over again that it does what it says it's going to do, when it said it was going to do it, how they said they were going to do it. And there's nothing I think more important to put your family and your life into. My name is Pamela Dale, your GHL gal, and I'm really excited about helping every business owner I can to move on to the software so they can automate and simplify their business, and also to run a SaaS if that's where you need to go. And you're going to need a partner, and I'm a partner. I hope to see you on this road.